Okay, this is going to be a short YouTube how-to on a Ford 8N PTO shaft seal replacement. I want to apologize ahead of time. I've already removed the components, but I'm going to show you some stuff so maybe it'll help you out whenever you do it. So I'm using one hand. I'm going to try to get the light just right. There's your PTO shaft sticking out, of course. Let me try to get this light a little better. Didn't really help. Well, like this. Here's your PTO shaft, okay? Here's your bearing on the end of it. What you would have is you would have this, and I apologize for the camera. You'd have this cap. Try to get a little better view of it. This cap here goes on like so. Okay, there's two retainer rings in there. One goes behind this bearing and one goes in front of this seal. There's the old seal I pulled out. Goes in just like this from the front, except see this ring? See that ring? They had it in backwards. It should have been like, well, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Yeah, it should have gone in like this. It was like this, facing out, so the cups couldn't oil themselves. Should have gone in like this. So you remember the cup side goes in, flat side goes out, and you just put it in from the outside, from here, from the outside. This would be on the back of your tractor, your mower, or your PTO shaft would come out right here, okay? So your bushing goes in like so, and then you got a retaining ring that either on this one, this particular one did not have a retaining ring on the outside. It just had the bushing backed up against the, if you can see those two grooves, the bushing was backed up against one of them, and then of course the bearing was up against the other one, and that just taps off. You don't have a lot of problems there. PTO shaft just slides right out. Don't force it. You don't have to hammer on it. It'll slide right out. Have you something underneath it to catch the fluid. Put you a new seal on right there. Get you a gasket. They're a couple of dollars. Get you a good gasket and put on there. I buy all my parts from Allstate Ag Parts, and I usually get them within about 3 days. You'll get a paper gasket that goes on there. Some people like to put silicone on it. I don't use silicone on mine. I just put a little Permatex on them and put them in place. So that's how you remove it. You take your 4 bolts out right here, and it'll pop out of place, and the whole shaft will come out. Then you get it up on your bench and remove those 2 retaining rings from inside there, and it'll come apart. You have to knock that gasket, this seal out with a big, if you got a gasket remover, a seal remover, that's great. If you don't, get you a big socket or something. Don't damage the inside of this. And you really need a seal driver. They're about 20 bucks at Harbor to put your seal back in. It's really no big deal. Put your gasket on, bolt it back up. Put your shaft in there straight and bolt it back up. And while you've got it down right there, there's a good time to look inside there and see if there's any chunks of anything floating around. If there is, you might be able to get them out without having to go through a lot of trouble. Anyway, PTO shafts leak quite a bit. Real simple fix. That bushing is $3 from Allstate, and the gasket's a couple of bucks. So less than $10, you can save yourself a whole lot of hydraulic fluid and a lot of misery and a lot of dirt and mess. So there you go, PTO shaft on an 8N Ford tractor, oil seal, hydraulic seal replacement.